Hello my dear students, are you missing the school? Some of you are missing, right? So far, we have completed 3 chapters and we also learned about 2 operations. What are they? Addition and subtraction. Now, let us learn some more. Yes, we are in our 4th chapter and that is multiplication. So children, this is the mind map for our chapter multiplication. Under multiplication, we'll learn about multiplication of large numbers, properties of multiplication. Under properties, we'll learn about order property, grouping property, multiplication by 0 and multiplication by 1. And then we'll learn about multiplication using expanded form. Then multiplication of multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. Then multiplication in real life. And at last, we'll learn about estimating the product. What is this? A chessboard, right? Do you know to play chess? It is a wonderful game that you have to play because it may develop patience and capacity to think. How many square boxes are there in a chessboard? Have you ever counted it? There are 64 boxes. Do we have to really count it? There is an easy trick to find the number of boxes in a chessboard. Count how many square boxes are there in the first row. There are 8 square boxes. Now count the number of boxes in the first column. There are 8. So if you multiply 8 with 8, we get 64 boxes. So it is equal to the number of boxes which we mentioned earlier. So what is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. That is, in this case, 8 added 8 times. If we add 8 times, we get 64. That is equal to 8 into 8. Now, let us learn multiplication of large numbers. You already know multiplication, right? Now, let us do a multiplication using a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. This is a question from exercise 4.1. 5734 into 4. So, we have to multiply all these numbers with 4. First, let us start from 1's place. 4 into 4 is 16. So write 6 here. The number in 1's place should be 6. And write this 1 above the 10's place. Now multiply 3 and 4. What is 3 into 4? It is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So write 3 here and 1 above the 100's place. Now multiply 7 and 4. 7 4s are 28. Add 1 to it. 28 plus 1 is 29. Write 9 here and 2 as carry. Now What is remaining? The number in thousands place. So 5 into 4 is 20. 20 plus 2, 22. Right? 22 here. So we got the product as 22,936. Now let us move on to multiplication using a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. Now in this case we have to multiply all these numbers with 6 first and then all these numbers with 1. I'll show you how to do that. 6 fours are 24. As we did earlier, write 4 here and 2 as carry here. 1 6 is 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Right? 8 here. Then 6 5s are 30. So write 0 here. And where will the 3 come? Here. Now 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 3 is 39. Write the value here. Is it over? No. We have to multiply with 1 also. 1 into 4 is 4. 1 into 1 is 1. 5 into 1 is 5. 6 into 1 is 6. Write like this. And now as the last step we have to add both these numbers. 4, write as it is down. 8 plus 4 is 12. Write 2 here and 1 as carry. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. Next 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. Write 4 here and 1 here. Now add all. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have got a bigger value. It is 1,04,224. Now let us learn multiplication using a 4-digit number and a 3-digit number. We already learned multiplication by 1-digit number, 2-digit number, now 3-digit. Procedure is same. Multiply these numbers with 8 first, then with 1 in the tens place and 1 in the hundreds place. 5 into 8 is 40. Write 0 here and 4 as carry. 7 8s are 56. 56 plus 4 is 60. Write 0 here and 6 here. 8 8s are 64. 64 plus 6 is 70. Write 0 here and 7 here. Now 4 into 8 is 32. 32 plus 7 will be 39. Right? 39 here. Now 1 into 5 is 5. Write 5 in the tens place. Now 1 into 7 is 7. 1 into 8 is 8. 1 into 4 is 4. Again 1 in the hundreds place. Start from here. 1 into 5 is 5. 1 into 7 is 7. 1 into 8 is 8. And 1 into 4 is 4. Now we have to add all this. We get 0, place the 0 here. 0 plus 5 is 5. Now what is 7 plus 5? It is 12. Write 2 here and 1 as carry. Now 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. Write 5 here and 2 here. Now add all. 8 plus 2 we'll add first. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. Write 7 here and 1 here. Now what is 4 plus 1? It is 5. Now what is the total answer? It is 5,75,250. So children, we have already learned properties of addition and subtraction. Yes, you remember that? Now let us learn the properties of multiplication. The first property is order property. Whatever be the order, we get the same product. 4,705 into 4. When you multiply, we get 18,820. Will there be any change if you multiply 4 into 4,705? No. So the order doesn't matter. We get the same product. The second property is grouping property. That is, if we have 3 numbers, in whatever way we group, we get the same answer. Here I have 1,234 into 12 into 3. First multiply both these numbers and then multiply that answer with 3. You will get the product as 44,424. Next, multiply 1,234 into 3. With that answer, multiply 12 with it. We get 44,424. Now, the last grouping is 3 into 12. First you multiply 3 and 12, and then with that product multiply 1,234. We get the same answer as 44,424. Now we have learned first 2 property. The third property is multiplication by 1. If we multiply any number with 1, we get the number itself. And our fourth property is multiplication by 0. If you multiply any number by 0, you get the product as 0. Now let us learn multiplication using expanded form. You have already learned expanded form, right? So I have taken the question from exercise 4.3, first main question G. 4,575 into 2. How to expand this number? It is 4,000 plus 500 plus 70 plus 5. Write the expanded form and write this into 2 as it is. Next, multiply this each number with 2. 4,000 into 2. 500 into 2. Plus 70 into 2. Plus 5 into 2. Now, add all this. First you multiply and then add. When you multiply 4000 and 2, we get 8000. Plus 500 into 2 is 1000. Plus 70 into 2 is 140. Plus 5 into 2, it is 10. Now add, you get the final answer as 9150. So the multiplication of 4575 and 2 is 9150. Do you like chocolates, children? I have a chocolate with me and the cost is rupees 70 for one chocolate. If I need 10 chocolates, how much should I pay? 70 plus 70 plus 70 10 times, isn't it? What is that? It is 70 into 10. 70 adding 10 times is equal to multiplying 70 with 10. So 70 into 10, we get 700. So for 10 chocolates like this, I should pay rupees 700. If I need 100 chocolates, then we have to multiply 70 with 100. So I get 7,000. If I need 1000 chocolates like this, then multiply 70 with 1000. So I need to pay 70,000 rupees for 1000 chocolates. Is the multiplication easy? Yes. This is nothing but we have to multiply 7 into 1. We get 7. How many zeros are there? 1, 2. So insert those 2 zeros after the number. Similarly, in this case, 7 into 1 is 7. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So insert 3 zeros after 7. In this case, also do the same. 7 into 1 is 7 and totally 4 zeros are there. Insert those zeros after 7. So this is what we do for multiplication of multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. As I already told, the topic is multiplication by multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. So when you get numbers like this, we have to multiply this number with numbers other than 0. So 562 into 1 is 562. Only one 0 is there. Insert that 0 after the number. Now, another question, 729 into 100. Multiply this number with 1. We get 729. Count the number of zeros and insert those after the number. One more question, 8274 into 1000. 8274 into 1 is 8274 and insert these 3 zeros after the number. So in these cases we have to just multiply these numbers with the number here other than 0. Even if it is some other number from 1 to 9, any numbers, multiply these numbers with whatever is here other than 0 and then insert the 0 after the number. Are you fond of real life examples? Yes, we have already learned in addition as well as in subtraction. Now let us learn a real life example in multiplication. This is a question from example 8. 3 scoops of ice cream fill 1 cone. How many scoops of ice cream are required to fill 3648 cones? So how to solve the problem? Yes, we have to first write the number of scoops for 1 cone. It is given as 3. And to find number of scoops for 3648 cones, we have to multiply both. That is 3648 into 3. When you multiply, we get 8 3s are 24. Write 4 here, 2 as carry. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. Write 4 here and 1 as carry. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 1 19. Write 9 here and 1 as carry. Now 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So the product is 10,944. So the number of scoops required to fill 3648 cones are 10,944. So we are in our last topic, that is estimating the product. We have already learned estimation, right? How to estimate the product? I have a question from exercise 4.6. Question B. 345 into 87. How to do that? We have to round off each number to its higher places. So 345 will be rounded off to 300. Why? Because the tens digit is 4, it is less than 5. So we have to replace both ones and tens place with 0 and the hundreds place remain the same. In this case, we have to round off to nearest 10 because that's the higher place. When we see the ones place is 7, which is greater than 5. So we have to add 1 to 8. So 8 becomes 9 and 7 replaces as 0. Now it is easy to do. Multiply 3 and 9. 9 3s are 27. Now insert the zeros. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So the product we get as 27,000, and that is the estimated product. So children, in this video we learned about multiplication using large numbers, the properties of multiplication, multiplication using expanded form, multiplication by multiples of 10, 100 and 1000. Then we learned about real life application of multiplication and the estimation of products. So you have to find some real life applications using multiplication. Okay? Stay home, stay safe. Bye.